All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. I have an absolutely wild gameplay for you guys today. So last week we went 25-0 in Weekend League. We were one of 4 people to do it on Xbox. So super exclusive club right there, man. We're going to try to repeat here today. We are currently 11-0 at the time of this video. And we're matching up with one of the other 4 people who went 25-0 last week. And he's going to be running this trips tight end formation. And you guys are going to see I'm using this new ability. It is completely broken, super overpowered. It's only 1 AP. It's called the bench press ability. You can put it on your corners, and basically what it does is if your corner wins on the press, basically it fatigues your opponent's receivers and makes them super tired, super quick, and it makes it harder for their receivers to run routes, resulting in man-to-man just being better than it already is. So you guys are going to see how crazy this ability is, man. I'm going to highlight it a couple times throughout the video, show you guys how tired the receivers get. But yeah, it's something that definitely needs to be patched, man. You guys should definitely try it out in the meantime. It's probably the easiest way to lock up on defense. And yeah, it's definitely not clickbait. It's actually insane. So yeah, the ability is crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into some highlights. Before we do that though, man, if you guys could do me a huge favor, drop me a like, a comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a ton. Drop me a follow on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Kmac Madden. I stream all my Weekend League games there. This game was streamed live. And yeah, my live reaction was definitely a bit more dramatic than my post-com reaction. So, you know, you might want to go ahead, jump in there, the live streams, to see my live reactions if you guys enjoy watching people rage. But definitely a frustrating game, but it was super back and forth. Comes down to the wire. Let's go ahead and jump into the highlights. All right, so here we go, guys, man. We're playing a guy by the name of Heyoi. I'm not really sure the reference to that gamer tag. Let me know if you guys know in the comments section below. But he actually went 25-0 in Weekend League last week. He was one of 4 people, including myself, on Xbox to go 25-0 in the first Weekend League of the week. Right there, Adrian Wilson, I need you to get a pick, buddy, especially with the acrobat ability. I need you to lay out for that and get a pick. And then right here on the next play of the game, right through Rod Woodson's hands. So we're going to be dropping picks very, very early. This might be the most drop picks I've ever had in a game. I want you guys to keep count for me. Right here, we're not going to drop the pick, though. Byron Jones coming up huge for us. The second best corner in the game. If you guys are wondering who the first is, I'll show you guys very, very shortly. He has himself an amazing game. We're going to go ahead and run the ball a little bit right here. But if you guys notice, man, there is a lot of stars under each of our, you know, he's using it. I'm using it as well. This is the first person I've played who's used it. He's using the ability called bench press, so am I, on all of our corners. And basically what we're doing is we're just running man-to-man. As you guys can see here, I called 2 plays, both run plays, and both of my inside slot receivers are completely dark orange, which means they're super tired. And stamina is a huge thing this year because it affects your route running, it affects your ability to hang on to catches, it affects your speed. If it's your quarterback, it affects their throw power and their accuracy. Stamina is massive, man. It also results in more fumbles if you're tired. If you get popped while you're tired, you're going to fumble. And as you can see here, very next play, Jerry Rice already red. So this ability is absolutely wild. It's only 800 training. Every corner gets it, and it's only 1 AP. So you can literally have it on every corner in your entire field. But right there, man, we're able to get past that super sticky man coverage, able to dot with Jerry Rice up to the 6-yard line. And then 3rd and goal here after getting stuffed on 2 consecutive plays. We almost had it, but our lineman's not able to hold his block. He actually gets shedded right there. So we're going to be forced to kick 3. You know, not the greatest, but when we're already up a stop, there's no point not to just kick our 3 here. It's kind of hard to pass from inside the 5-yard line. I don't really have any, you know, great dots this close, so I'm just gonna go ahead, take my points. As you guys can see from the very first drive, it looked like I was playing very good defense, so I want to make sure I don't give up any free points, just play defense and make my opponent very uncomfortable. So 1st and 10 right here, nothing really open. He had the halfback late maybe, but we generated some decent pressure right there, and he gets an inaccurate throw. Right here, Adrian Wilson going with the Superman dive for it. Honestly, almost gets a pick right there with the acrobat ability. That's his almost second would-be pick of the drive already, and then he motions out Bo Jackson right here. That was actually a really good play by my opponent. He's able to pick up the 1st down with Bo Jackson. You know, I've been running this man-to-man. I'm using that OP ability, bench press, making my opponent's receiver super tired, and then right there, Byron Jones goes right to him. That has to be caught for a pick 6, man. I believe that's already my fourth or fifth drop pick of the game. And then right here, Denzel Ward, man, the best corner in the game. He's going to go ahead and pick off Jerry Rice. He tried that exact same route against Byron Jones. It got picked. Second drive, he goes right back to it. I put a better corner on him, Denzel Ward, the new limited time card. And then right here, hit him with the high ball dot. I highballed it. If I pass that normally, his corner is probably going to jump that, and if not swat it, then catch it for a pick. So what I did is I highballed it. Jermichael Finley, very tall, taking advantage of that highball ability, get it over the corner, and then Barry scampering in the end zone for a 10-0 lead. So we're off to a really good start, man. My opponent cannot pass. He's already got five or six would-be picks and then 2 actual picks. 1st and 10 right here. He misses his wide open read to his tight end, throws it right to us. Denzel Ward with his 2nd pick already of the game. So my opponent is completely bagged, man. He literally cannot get anything open. But I'm going to make a huge mistake here. As you guys can see, I have no timeouts on my own 32. It's going to be very, very hard to score. So what I decided to do is I decided to test Denzel Ward myself. I probably should have learned my lesson from him throwing picks on Denzel Ward 2 drives in a row, and unfortunately, I throw a pick of my own to Denzel. He jurtles right into a bunch of offensive linemen. It would have been nice to get a fumble back there, but I guess I can't ask for that much. And then right here, he throws it up again, and right through Rod Woodson's hands again, man. If you guys are keeping count, let me know how many I got at the end of this game. It is an insane number of drop picks, but right here, he actually gets some really good separation with Jermichael Finley down the sideline. So an actual good dot for the first time by my opponent. That was really his first good completion of the game. And then right here, some really good defense from us, man. We're going to go ahead, send our spy. I was hoping for a fumble right there. Potentially could have scooped it up for 6 if we actually did put the ball on the ground. There was no other offensive player in the area. But right here on 2nd and 13, my opponent's going to scramble. I didn't get my spy off in time. You got to spy Lamar Jackson every single time. He's such a huge running threat. And then 3rd and 1, my opponent actually runs a halfback screen. I had a guy manned up on him, but unfortunately, he just didn't play it very well. And then what we're going to do right here on 2nd and goal, we have a zone right there, but unfortunately, he highballs it. It gets over us. If he doesn't highball it, that's probably a pick, but since he did highball it, Elvis Dumerville just not able to jump up and go get it, man. He is a pass rushing linebacker, not a pass coverage guy, so it's hard to expect him to be able to make a play on that. It's all good, though. That throwing that pick definitely costed me a lot. I would have got ball at half, up 10, up 2 possessions, but unfortunately, we're going to go into half here. Only up 3. We do get ball, though. We have an opportunity here. 3rd and 7. My receivers were all tired from that bench press ability, and I'm going to go ahead and run the ball because of it with Barry Sanders. We're able to pick up the gain, so a huge play for me right there. And then Barry Sanders on the inside zone again, down the left sideline. Jamal Adams not able to keep up Barry Sanders into the end zone, so that's kind of the counter I found so far to this bench press ability is, one, you got to make sure you're motioning guys a lot. Right here, we give up a dot, man. Rod Woodson, so close. He's thrown that route so many times, and every single time it just went right through Rod Woodson's hands for a non-pick. Every single time leading up to that, though, it had been an incompletion. Right there, my opponent is able to catch it. We're able to respond with a nice dot of our own down the sideline. That was steaming hot against that full Denzel Ward, who is an absolute beast. So we're up 3 right here, man. Let's go ahead, take our check down to Barry Sanders. We're just going to focus on chewing clock here. If we can get 7, I think that's game. If we can get 3, we put my opponent in a really tough spot. Right here on 3rd and 6, we have the tight end wide open. He rushes 3, gets instant pressure, and my least favorite feature of Madden 21, man, the throw out of sack. If you guys have been watching my channel, it seems like it's happened every video. It makes games so close for no reason. It seems like it never really happens to my opponent, but it happens to me all the time. And unfortunately, it falls right to him for a pick. We had a wide open 1st down to our tight end, but you know, we're not out of it yet. 3rd and 15 right here. We get a nice sack. I don't really know what that was. That seemed like some sort of RPO. We're able to put my opponent on 4th and 21, though, after incompletion on 3rd down. 4th and 21. My opponent audibles to I form on 4th and 21, down 3, and runs stretch. It worked, but that was literally one of the dumbest play calls I have ever seen. I can't even believe he would do that. I honestly don't know. I can't believe that worked. And then he's able to score on the next play. So I was pretty livid when this happened in game. You know, I was just so in disbelief that he actually audibled and ran on 4th and 21, down 3. I didn't expect that from someone who went 25-0 last week in Weekend League. There was only 4 people in the world who did it on Xbox, so I expected this guy to be a lot better than that. But I mean, I guess he knows something I don't. Speaking of something, knowing something the other player doesn't, right here, man, Jerry Rice on the double move, burning the man-to-man against Rod Woodson. So Jerry Rice with a big-time response. You know, he's not the fastest, but You know, he's able to shake his corner for a big time touchdown to put us up 3 with about 2 minutes left here. So we got to see if we can get my opponent to a stop. Like I said, my opponent has thrown a ton of picks this game. Right here, we have a nice lurk, but we're about just a yard behind the tight end. Very, very risky pass from my opponent. I probably would not have thrown that if that was me, but it worked out for him. All right, he was able to get a nice gain. And then right here, he makes kind of a pretty dumb error again, man. Throwing off his back foot with like 4 or 5 defenders in his face. Easily could have been a pressure inaccurate or throw out a sack for a pick. Unfortunately, though, it falls to no one, and then he's going to go ahead and run the ball with Bo Jackson again. He's borderline field goal range right here. If he has that legend kicker, Morton Anderson, he's probably only about 2 or 3 yards away from field goal range. We're going to have to try to lock up right here with 1:05 left. Lamar Jackson in the gun. One of his receivers actually falls down. We actually end up playing really good defense right there, and my opponent's able to get no gain. So I believe my opponent's like 6 of 22 right now. I wanted to say that was it, and then right here, man, he throws it right to Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward played it so well. I shaded underneath and outside right there to guard the zig. He throws it right to the zig, and it just goes right through Denzel, man. I need Denzel to react to that, especially for the 1.79 million coins I paid for him. Unfortunately, it doesn't, and my opponent's able to pound the rock into the end zone with Bo Jackson to take a 4-point lead with 13 seconds left. We got to really force stuff to the sideline and get out of bounds. Unfortunately, man-to-man is just so good this year. I was hoping Jerry Rice could cook on an out route, but unfortunately not what happened. And then right here, we just try to force a post with not a lot of time left, and we throw a pick. So a super unfortunate game, man. Definitely super frustrated. Was not happy with the way this ended at all. So like I said, man, super frustrating game, but you know, that's just the way the game is, man. The throw out a sack feature, definitely super annoying. Even with all the drop picks, I feel like it was the throw out a sack thing that really killed me. I was moving the ball, I was up 3. I had a dot for the first down, and unfortunately, Dan Marino got pressured. So definitely some things I want them to fix about this game, man. As you can see there, the result of that throw out a sack was the 3-man disengage blitz that was supposedly patched, but it obviously still works. It's very effective. A lot of people are still running it. There's no real counter to it. On top of that, the true clock glitch still hasn't been fixed. The bench press ability now seems to be super overpowered and broken, especially for its AP cost. If it went up to like 2 or 3 AP, then I could justify, you know, I could justify that ability. But right now, it's just too cheap. It's too easy. You can get 3 or 4 bench presses and still get like 2 edge threats. So it's honestly insane. That ability is pretty wild. And then the throw out a sack, obviously super annoying as well. But other than that, man, Madden 21 is definitely a pretty decent game. I think I like it better than last year. Just a couple things I hope they fix in the upcoming patches. So like I said, frustrating game, but you know, we can't win every game we play. Not everything is always going to go our way, and we're just going to try to get better from it. And with that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I've been rambling for the last minute, but I hope you guys enjoy the video, man. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Peace.